This historic stadium, home to the Iron Horse and the Great Dane, to Wilson and Alvarez. Camp Randall Stadium in Madtown, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. First down here for the offense. Going with the counter play here. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season, because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses at the podium after games. We got guys hurt. We've got young players. We're inexperienced. We're learning how to win. But, you know, you're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to turn the page. You've got to show up. You've got to put a complete game together and get a double.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Back to throw. It's Luck. Yeah. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense doing work. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Man, you should go to the offense and be like, bro, we don't need you today. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
The kickoff team just about set to go, and that defense is eager to get back out there after the scoop and score. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the tailback. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Ball in the air, intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly, but they're set up now at the 21-yard line.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Excellent field position here for the offense. To the ground with the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying play action. Moving away from pressure. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And he made the extra point without problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
Really good-looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin players of all time, Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dayne. He was a teammate of mine with the New York Giants, and he was so good at being patient and setting up blocks. This guy shows that patience as well. He really helps out the running game because he's not in a rush. He just takes his time and carves his way through the defense.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
On the move, it's White. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Third down after the run. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking downfield, it's Locke. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And one once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and they took it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, heavyweights trading punches today in a top-5 battle, and now it's a final. Georgia was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Dogs team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Sure happened today. A top-5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. Ohio State 21, Wisconsin 0.
And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it on the counter. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. He gets a hand on it, it's blocked. That's a live ball. Turns it on down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 27, takes it back for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 28-0.
That makes the score Ohio State 28, Wisconsin 0.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kickoff.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. The give to the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus-pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Badgers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
Ohio State offense will take over 1st and 10.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The give. Trying to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. The official says no good because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in front. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity.
And the pass hits, picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half.
And you can see here the offense happy just going into the locker room at halftime with the lead. They've done some good stuff, and it'll be interesting now to see what sort of adjustments they make in the second half.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it as a 30. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Wide receiver shows motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And I think in today's era of college football, we get enamored with the jet sweep. It's exciting. You're getting this wide receiver involved in the run game, but sometimes it's just better to go old school and just run the football conventionally north-south.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Still running at the 40. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities. Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
A third and long coming up here. Now the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. That is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now,
and the quarterback is snowed under.
A 10-yard loss on the play. Second down coming up.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. Back to throw, it's Locke. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today.
Third and a half. Extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You could tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Gonna run it. It's White. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down.
42, Spider.
Gives it to the back on the draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen that want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Now on second down. They'll try the toss to the left. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go to the counter. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Let's see what they do on third down.
That's the end of the third quarter. The score, Ohio State 28, Wisconsin 0.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The DBs will back off a bit. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Soft spot in the middle. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. The quick out. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's locked. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They move the tight end all over. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. The play action fake. Now sliding to his left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Dropping back, it's Locke. Coming after it. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get it done.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The Buckeyes will have a first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
What a disappointment. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
Well, it's been a day to forget if you're this kicker. After that miss, he's now only 1 for 4 in this game.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking for a man. It's Locke. Escapes trouble. He's going up top here late in the game. And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0, ball game is over. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.